Milo, and welcome to Witchtober. That's totally a thing that I'm doing because spooky stuff or whatever. And I had a bunch of witch games I could play. So we're doing another WayForward Technologies game. We did Wendy Every Which Way last week. And this is actually released in the same year, a few months beforehand. They did another cutesy witch game, Sabrina Zapped, and it's based on the animated series, so I think a lot of people might be familiar with Sabrina the Teenage Witch as a TV show starring Melissa Joan Hart. So I actually went and watched the pilot of that show last night to familiarize myself with the premise of the show. But as it turns out, the animated series, despite claiming it was a spin-off of the live action show, was actually calling more back to the comic. Oh, you know what? I forgot to do all the obs stuff. Jeez, I'm an idiot. Hang on a sec. This is easy. All you have to do is do this. Click this little button. And then... where is it? That one. Perfect. And while we're at it... Sorry, I was a bit rushed today, I guess. There you go, that's what Sabrina looks like. So WayForward did two concurrent games, or subsequent games. Zapped was in 2000 and then Spooked was in 2001. I remember the order because they were released in reverse alphabetical order. Let's get that nice shot of Salem. There we go, beautiful. Yeah, that looks good. Alright, let's get started. What are our options? Password and new game. Well, I know what to pick. Salem, help! I've got a variety show with no variety. Boo, moan. They're bored to tears. What should I do? Say, Sabrina, why not just whip up a magic spell and win the crowd the easy way? I'll give it a shot. Ladies and gents, from A to Z, become a crowd that's wild for med. She's American. Or Canadian? I'm not sure. Wait, that wasn't supposed to happen. The spell backfired and turned the audience into wild animals. We've got to catch them and zap them back before they ruin the school. Alright, so we're in the school. That's the setting of this game. And straight away you'll notice the recognizably cute Matt Bozon style designs here. 2000 was actually a really good year for Matt Bozon type character design because they had their first Game Boy Color game released. What's the deal here? Okay, I'll jump over the snake. I thought I was supposed to zap the animals back into people, but I guess not. Oh, okay. Oh, what? I've lost a life already. Okay. Yeah, so they started with Extreme Sports in 2000, which is something I played earlier this year in my sports platformers phase. And that was really the debut of that whole style. And then there was, I believe it was this, and then Wendy Every Which Way. But I might be mixed up there. Okay, so I can run. I just don't know how to shoot. Hold on. There's only two buttons on a Game Boy Color, people, come on. Maybe I need to go in this room. Oops. Oh, is it hop and bop? Am I bopping? Supposed to be bopping? Let's get our extra life back. I don't know how many I'm gonna need. Oops. Yeah, cool. Emulator features. Alright. Bop. Yes, bopping. And then zapping. Okay, I got it. I get how this works. Bop. Zap. Excellent. Now they're back to normal. Cool. Okay, that's very cute. Wait a minute. What school has a giant ledge like this? Definitely not my school. Some pretty intense camera movement here. If I had my way, I would prefer that she be lower on the screen, if you know what I mean. Okay, presents. Good. Oh, chat, how's it going? Hello Gibbon, hello Tonya. That's my password here. Oh, I should have checked the password screen actually. You get all the little nice mug shots. I'm gonna do that real quick. So I'll save a state here. Go back to the title screen. It's all cool. Okay. Oops. That's not supposed to show up. Okay. Yes, Archie Comics. Gibbon says he used to watch Sabrina. That's cool. I watched a few episodes, but not too much of it. I know the idea of it. The idea being that Sabrina is living with her two aunts, Hilda and Zelda, and gets her magic powers on her ex-birthday. In the show, it's 16th. I think she's a little younger in the comics, and in the animated series, I think she's supposed to be 12, which kind of goes against the whole teenager thing. Alright, I don't really know who these characters are. That's definitely Salem. That might be Harvey, or I don't know. She has a boyfriend, and she has some friends at the school, and enemies. But I'm not sure between the different continuities how consistent it is, you know? Alright, I'll load back up to where I was. Yeah, so it's like she's just discovered her powers and is getting used to them while also getting used to fitting in at a new school and school life and all that stuff. Am I supposed to bop on the spider? Hey. Yes, I am. Of course, everyone is a person. Ugh, not only does the school have these corridors that apparently turn vertical, there's just a whole bunch of bubblers lining the walls. Helpful for me, but I don't know how practical they are. Maybe Sabrina transformed the geography of the school with her magic as well. Yeah, let's say that. This door seems like you should be able to go into it, but you can't. There's even an arrow on it. Whatever. I can't bop the door. Yo, hey. What's up? Cool. Yes, let me see. Ah! Tanya's saying that, yeah, this is part of the Archie universe, definitely, firmly part. They had a bunch of crossovers as well. And Sonic as well. There's a Sonic crossover. Yes, okay, so Archie did a Sonic the Hedgehog comic for a while until they lost the license because they ran out of money or something. I'm going to assume that's a checkpoint. Yeah, it was something to do with the Worlds Unite crossover underperforming, and that cost them a lot of money because they had to pay for the licenses for all the characters they used from Sega and Capcom. That's part of it. Anyway, yeah, Archie Comics. Tonya says, I like being a wild animal. She says she's a Sobble girl. Sobble, of course, being the water type starter from Pokemon Sword and Shield that's been revealed. Hello? Oh, that's a cute animation. Yeah, there's cat blocks down there, but I thought maybe I would have to go back and get Salem to do something, but I don't know. I'm in the dark at the moment. Oh, okay. Tonya is comparing this to Simpsons Treehouse of Horror. Oh, I've dropped back. I've done a loop, so I do have to get through there, but how? I don't understand. Saying, yeah, Treehouse of Horror is a good GBC game, apparently. Tanya's correcting herself. Well, it's pretty bad, actually, but fascinating. I have magic, you know. Witches can reverse time, but only if there's 3 of them. It's a union thing. That was a joke from the pilot. Ah. Oh, okay. Maybe the blocks with an animal face on them will only open once I've de-animalized all the people. And I guess I missed that spider earlier. Let's go with that. Hope that works out. No, they're still here. Maybe I missed another spider? Jeez. Spider hunt begins. Gibbon saying he has the voice of Nick Backay for Salem in his head. Now, which version was that? Because I can tell you there have been a lot of versions of Sabrina the Teenage Witch that have been voiced. There's the 96 TV show, which I mentioned already. It has 7 seasons, and Salem is a consistent character through all of that. The animated series started in the 4th season of the live-action show. And despite what I said before about it being disconnected from the continuity, they had actor continuity. Melissa Joan Hart, who plays Sabrina in the show, the live-action show, was actually playing the 2 aunts in the animated series, and her younger sister was playing Sabrina. Come on, Salem. Dude. Help me. Yes, the TV movie starring Melissa Joan Hart, which preceded the show and had differences, so that's a different continuity. And then the show also had 2 spin-off TV movies that were in the continuity. The one that caught my eye was Sabrina Goes Down Under. I couldn't bring myself to watch it. And after the show, the animated series ended, there was a second animated series that had different actors and a slightly different art style, I think. And then in more recent years, there's been a 3D computer animated Sabrina show. And then the most recent, The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina on Netflix, makes it all dark and edgy. I am so lost here. I've got to be missing something. I've tried everything. Ugh. But yeah, don't let your kids watch that one. It's more mature. There's also, in Turkey, they remade the show. You know how America does versions of UK shows sometimes, or even Australian shows. They have a Kath and Kim. There was a Turkish version of Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Does anyone have a suggestion for what I should do here? Given saying he should finish editing our podcast. I'd appreciate it, thank you. Needs to put in the music. Spent a few hours trimming it, wow. Good effort, thank you. We did an episode on Sky Skipper, which I streamed a little while back. Yeah, I agree, the big crossover on Archie Sonic was a bit much. Too ambitious. Oh, okay. The Treehouse Horror game had a stage based on the cannibalism episode. And it was a similar vibe of saving the kids in the school. No, I do like Bard vs. Australia. That's very funny. Because it's very parodic. I especially like the joke where he wants to talk to the Prime Minister, so he just yells out his back window, "Hey, Andy." Alright, so what have we missed? What have we missed? I'm gonna investigate that door again. By the way, what is this? E equals MP cubed? Somebody needs to revise more, I think. It's possible that's a different equation that I'm not familiar with, but it seems like it's obvious what they're going for. What is this door here for, if not for you to go through? Alright. Walkthrough time? So early. Sabrina, Zapped, FAQ. Apparently, the Buffy the Vampire Slayer film had continuity issues with the show, obviously. Given said those differences were explained away in a comic, there is no walkthrough for this. I got passwords to skip the stage. Oh boy. Okay, it's long play time, people. So yeah, Gibbon's good at hand waving away those sorts of things when it happens in other shows. Okay. Oh! It seems like she can take control of Salem. But how? How did you do that? What button did you press? Okay. So it's got something to do with Salem. Let's go. I thought it would, but, you know, come on. I press select, I press start. Did I press both? I don't have the manual, you see. Select! It was select! Oh my god. Ridiculous. Okay. Cool. Now we're cooking. Hope you like the jingle music. Okay, so Salem can attack with a tail whip, which breaks blocks. Oh, but he can't hit the animals. And a touch of select brings Sabrina back. Great. No problem. Ah. Oh. Cool. Witch powers. Does Salem have any magical powers, or is he just a talking cat? Yeah, he was a witch.
He doesn't have any powers now, that's part of being the cat thing.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, exit. Oh, that door must be the exit. Ah. Fool me. Okay, we did it, finally. By the way, I like her idle animation with the yo-yo, it's very cute. Well, there we go. Let me see. So I was looking up stuff about this game, and I found a really interesting tidbit that I really should have talked about during the Extreme Sports stream. On TCRF, the cutting room floor, they of course have lots of cool information about unused content, debug modes and stuff. So a lot of WayForward games have a debug mode, which you generally access by inputting a button combination on the title screen. Oh, I've started the next level with the same health. I hoped that was health, but it was actually Salem. Yeah, you enter a button combination that you press left and right alternately the number of times it is to make digits that spell out their phone number of their office. Hope that made sense. Okay, Sabrina can't make that jump. Maybe Salem can. And I'm pretty sure this game does too, but there's not that much interesting stuff in there. So I was looking at their other games, and Extreme Sports, which I mentioned already, has that same debug mode, but there's cool features in there. So probably the most interesting one would be the scrapbook, which when you open it shows off concept art from the game, and has Guppy, the character, the female character, sort of commentating it and telling you about the early designs of her and Finn, and giving you development anecdotes and such. It's really cool. I recommend checking that out on tcrf.net. .net.com? Whatever it is. Yeah, don't hurt me. I wonder if the other character can get hurt when you're not controlling them. Yeah, there's only 2 buttons. If you're holding B, you run, but if you're standing still, she'll do the zap thing. Could have used one more button, I think. Oh, come on. Yeah. Secret passage. I want to see the animation of her falling the acid. That was underwhelming. Bop. So we've had snakes, spiders, kangaroos. What's next, I wonder? Were there other Salem blocks? There was another sort of passage over here. Let's go in it. Oh, another secret. Okay, yep. Alright. Apparently this school also has a really extensive basement. Oh, what's that? I got extra jumpy shoes? That's what they look like. I don't seem to be jumping any higher. Oh, that wasn't all. There's more. Oh, with the extra jumpy shoes, I should be able to get up that gap I couldn't jump before. Clever. Level design, yeah. Testing my memory. Oh, my memory failed. It's back this way. One of the other witch games I'm considering playing this month, no promises, is one based on Elvira, who was like a... Did I just jump in midair? Ah, I have a double jump. That's what the jumpy boots do. Cool stuff. I love any game that gives me a double jump. Full marks. Ah, Professor Monkey. So why was it wearing a mortarboard if it was just a little girl? Yeah, and Elvira had a planned TV show that didn't actually make it to a full series. And the premise was very similar to Sabrina, actually. It predated all of the, you know, television adaptations of Sabrina, but the comic would have been out there still. So the comic, yeah, like I said, it's part of Archie Comics' stable of characters. And like the shows, actually, it's had a bit of variance over the years. They did a... What was that? I got a star. Okay, whatever. Don't know what that's for. There was like a manga-style version at one point, and it just changes all the time. But I think the idea is that Sabrina lives in like the next town over from Archie, and they do cross over from time to time. Ah! Oh, come on. Whatever. I don't need to go up there. Oh, help me, please. Stars, I don't need them. I guess I do need them, probably. Excuse me? Bit of a weird hitbox there. Let me see. Oh, okay. Tanya's saying that her original idea for the Sobble character that is like a persona for her. The original idea was to make the Sobble a witch. There was already a witch Pokemon last generation. Fennekin? Yeah, that turned into a witch. So where are the Salem blocks exactly? But she decided against doing that. She's basically just a Pokemon girl, nothing weird going on. Well, that's a little bit weird on its face. She's got the power, the magical power of water, surely. Okay, I haven't kept my jump boots, so I'm gonna need to find more jump boots. And Salem has to be... Yep, okay, there it is. So there's the exit. I wonder if Salem can activate it. We'll leave him here. And then switch to him when we get all the people. Nuts. Spider. Ugh. Good. Actually, it occurs to me we haven't seen the death animation yet. Oh, I saw that. This means secret passage. Okay, die. That's cute. Cool. That's all the stars. What does that mean? I don't know. But I think... Yes, okay, so that counter on the bottom right, which I thought was a teddy bear, I guess it's representing animals. It's how many people have still yet to be de-animalized. That's a word. So that's it. And now swap. Nah, we need to get Sabrina there. Oh, no we don't. Excellent. That's cool. I like that. Let me see. Oh, what? Hang on, sorry. That snuck up on me. We have a boss battle against a soccer-playing crocodile, apparently. Wow, nice. Bop. Oop. Bop. Bop. Cute. So that's a unique animation. I guess the boss characters are like her friends. Interesting. Oh, as Gibbons calls it, a soccrocodile. A soccerocodile. Tanya's saying that she loves the idea of being a witch or something else in mundane reality. Yeah, that's a cool premise. It's not dissimilar to Buffy, actually, that we just mentioned, especially with the, you know, teenage protagonist at school kind of thing. It also reminds me of the Australian show Genie from Down Under, actually. That's something it's all on YouTube now, luckily. It wasn't for a long time, so we were SOL on that one. That means sad or lonely. Yeah, that's a great show that they had on the ABC. It was a co-production with the UK, although it was all made here. But some of the characters were British, but they were just Australian actors putting on fakey accents. Some more fakey than others. But man, that show was great. We recently watched through the entire thing. Okay, so I can't jump on the crabs. I can't just zap them. What's the deal? Help me, hot dog stand. By the way, where am I right now exactly? The beach, I guess? Yeah, maybe that's like a boardwalk. So yeah, there's hot dog stands at the beach. That makes sense. Does Sabrina live near the beach? No comment. Anyway, yeah, in terms of it being a 90s show that had kind of fantastical elements and special effects, Sabrina the Teenage Witch is very much like Genie from Down Under. And if you're interested, if you like Sabrina the Teenage Witch, you should check out. Okay, that one just disappeared. And my counter went down. I guess that's a bug? Yeah, you should check out Genie from Down Under. It's a very fun show. Oops. And it's got Reese Muldoon, only for the first series. In the second series, they replace him. So the genie just changes appearance for no reason. Do they explain it? I don't think they explain it. In fact, they reshoot certain scenes that appear in the intro with the new actor to avoid explaining it, I think. Even though they just could have explained it away with magic, really. It's all just magic. Okay, so we got the butt stomp ability, and that's how we defeat the crabs. Whoa, cool. Oh, no. If you stomp on them... What? I still got hurt, but I hurt it as well. Maybe you have to time it right so that the animation is such that their claws aren't sticking up. That might be it. And I still don't know what the stars are actually for. They might be necessary to complete a level, as well as rescuing the people. Oh, okay. Its claws are always up, but it sometimes does a little pinchy attack animation, so... I actually managed to stomp one without the button stomp ability before, so I don't know. I guess the ability was only for breaking through those blocks, so let's try this. Yep, okay, there it is. Just don't jump on them when they're pinching. Easy. Plop. That was my platformer instincts steering me wrong there. Alright. Oh, where is the exit? Jeez, I gotta find it now. Does anyone remember seeing a door? Dum-da-dum. Yeah, Tonya's going on to say examples of the witch kind of paradigm. So, like, Magicka Dispel from the... Oh, okay, so it's this tent thing. Great. Magicka Dispel from the Duck Comics universe is in Goin' Quackers, which is the game that she's picked for Game Club this month, and I have yet to start it. I will be getting there. I just had to play DuckTales Remastered first, for reasons. It's because of all the WayForward games I've been playing. It was on my list anyway, so it was actually pretty apropos to do that game. There was the Duck connection and the WayForward connection, so I was happy with that. But yeah, I'll be playing Goin' Quackers, or Quack Attack as it's known here, and I'll be playing the Game Boy Color version just as soon as I'm able. And as long as I'm not playing Ukulele in the Impossible Lair right at that moment, which by the way is a fantastic game that was just released. Yeah, I played Ukulele on stream, so that's a bit of a follow-up, but I'm not going to play Impossible Lair on stream. I don't really like streaming from the PS4. It's cumbersome and the audio quality is worse and it's more fiddly. Oh no. You gotta bop them when they're way out of the water. Come on, buddy. Okay, it does take a little while, but they will recover. Cool. There seems to only be 2 sprites for random person rescued. Ah, it's Salem. I know where you're gonna go. Bop. I guess we'll take Salem where he needs to go. Let me see. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Yes, so Magicka Dispel is in Quack Attack, Goin' Quackers, but the game with her as the main villain is the Great Dime Caper for Master System, which is one that she recommended as another really good duck game to try out. Okay, we have the butt stomp. Clever. There are bits like that in Shantae the Pirate's Curse where you go inside a part of the terrain and then you pop back out like that. What's the other one you said? It was another Master System one. Great Dime Caper and that was another one. Oh, we need Salem again. We've opened the path for him. Yeah, apparently Master System is a good platform for duck games. Who knew? Oh! Yep, that's tricky. Okay, so I'll wait, and then... Nope. That was harder than it should have been. Oh. Wait. Oh, okay. Cool, double jump and butt stomp. Oops. I do need that. I guess butt stomp is a witch power? Sure, it's a magic spell, somehow. Double jump almost certainly is. Okay, now with double jump we can get high. Whoa. Oh, I see. Since I have 5 stars, my zap is now bigger. I guess it'll cover more area in front of me. Butt stomping is great. Oh, 2 more. Oh. Let me see. Oh. Tonya has met Cassandra Peterson, who plays Elvira, the Mistress of the Dark. She's pretty normal outside of her shtick. Yeah, where she dresses up all goth and pretends to be a, you know, a witch, but some people mistake her kind of for a vampire, which is probably partially because of Vampirella. Ah, okay, with the powered up thing, we don't need to bop someone before zapping them. Great, good to know. Yeah, Vampirella had a similar shtick. The shtick, by the way, is introducing horror movies on, like, late night TV as, like, a host. It's a thing that used to happen a lot on the television, I guess. I've never really seen a program like that, but yeah, anyway. Vampirella, I think, actually sued Elvira for stealing the shtick, but lost. And Elvira is probably more famous in history. Yes, and she said she has a photo with her. The power to spit a water gun on you, Milo. Yes, that is what Sobble has the power to do. Spit water. And that sounds like a threat, I think. Tonya. I see, this is a Salem up front level. Oops. Let me see. Tonya says it's a good look for me regardless. Super popular. Yeah. Ooh, new animal. It's a seal. Or a sea lion. The difference is sea lions have ears and seals do not, so I think this is a seal. There might be a difference with a flipper too, I'm not sure. Okay, so stars really are optional, I found out. It just makes zapping a little easier. Butt stomp. Oh, that was total stealth ninja cat. Oh, I shouldn't have got that. Oh, I have the butt stomp, so I can do this now. Great. Okay, that was weird. Hitbox weirdness. Not weird hitbox weirdness. Weird was a separate, you know, thought to, yeah, whatever. Sentence structure stuff. Antonia saying that the crocodile was King K. Rool and soccer player is his new disguise. Yeah, too bad he wasn't in Mario. What's it called? Strikers. Super Mario Strikers. Oh. I actually can't get out of here. Ah, I can do that. Great. It kind of pushes you up a bit. Otherwise, you know, that was the same vertical plane, so I wouldn't have had any extra jump height. Should have looked up more about the animated series. I feel under-informed about the characters in it. But from the look of the password screen, it doesn't seem like Hilda and Zelda are really represented in this game. It's odd. They're the most consistent characters in any of the shows, apart from Salem, I guess.
Sabrina?
Well, of course Sabrina. She's the title character. That went without saying, I think. It's interesting. Do they mention in the show at all the fact that the three of them form like a classical sort of coven trio, the way that Terry Pratchett's witches kind of are structured? You know, the maiden, the mother, and the crone, which I think is based on like older kind of conceptions of women's roles in society. Maybe. Weren't we talking about that the other day?
No.
Yeah.
Talking about historical witches.
Yes, historical witches. They're not at all like Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Oh yeah, I can double jump now. So where's the last thing? What's the podcast? You're Dead to Me is the name of a podcast that you should listen to if you're interested about historical witches. Alright, we don't need that star. Let's get out of here. Cool beans. Yeah, Maiden, Mother, and Crone. Gibbon beat me to it, but I didn't see it. So technically I beat him. Yeah, cool stuff. You know, it surprised me a little bit how many Witch games WayForward had done, especially having 3 in a row on the Game Boy Color. But they actually have a more recent one too. There's a game called Mystic Bell with a K. Mystic is, not Bell. Bell silent E, actually. At the end. Like a name. Not like the noun. Yeah. Actually, I could stream that too. I could have an all WayForward Witch month, because that's on PS4. But again, I don't feel like streaming on PS4 most of the time. Also haven't actually bought it. Yeah, but that's a cool looking game. So that's on my radar now. I feel like I've been here before. Aha! Oh, I haven't been here. Not all the way down here. We just need to find where Salem is supposed to go. I wager it's down there. Salem's a really fun character. He's like an evil witch who wanted to take over the world, but he was stopped by the other witches, and as punishment they turned him into a cat and stripped him of his powers. But being a cat, you can tell it really has softened him, and that comes through a lot, and it's a good source of humor in the show. So, you know, that's totally a punishment that worked. How long has he been a cat? Because Hilda at one point says she's 600 years old. Although, actually, I can't remember if it's Hilda or Zelda. I get them confused. One of them is definitely the mother type, and one is the crone type. You can tell when you see them. When you listen to them talking about stuff as well. It's not just appearance. I think he was sentenced to 100 years as a cat, right? But I'm not sure how long he's been in that state. Oh man, I gotta find the butt stomp. It's probably another Salem corridor somewhere. Oh, maybe up here. Have I been here? I have not. Hey you. Oh. It walked into the wall. But Salem can't jump that high. So if there is a passage there, I don't think we can get in there. Let's just check if double jump is going to get us anywhere else. Aha. There it is. Now the level is open to us. Okay, so the crabs jump as well. Oh, I really needed that. Okay. Yeah, let's backtrack this way. 3 animals left. I wonder, gosh, we've almost been going for 50 minutes now. I'm only on World 2. According to the cheats section on GameFAQs, there's 16 levels, 4 worlds with 4 each. So I've got these 2 games here to do, but we're not actually going to get through both, I feel like. They're more substantial than Wendy Every Which Way, for sure. Just because the levels are really big and there's lots to find. Wendy was a little bit more straightforward. Linear, you might say. Okay. But I think at the hour mark I'll swap over anyway, regardless of the progress I've made, to see how the other game differs. And we'll miss out on seeing some of the level archetypes, I'm afraid. That's right, Salem ran through here before. What? Whoops. Okay. And we're done. Hopefully we can at least get to World 3, I guess, for the hour mark, so we can see another boss, and then we can see... Whoops! Okay, yep, like I said, this is the boss. And then we're going to get to see another world after this. So apparently we have a Kraken on our hands. Oh wow. That's a giant squid. With 4 tentacles that are visible, at least. Yeah, let's take that death. Oh. It actually put us in partway through. That's interesting. I didn't lose progress on the fight. I'm glad we left the school too. I was afraid the whole game would be in the school, but no, of course not. Not WayForward. I think the school part is my least favorite part of the show. I am just bored of that setting. And all the stuff that's like, Sabrina has to deal with bullies and stuff. Yeah. Okay, that's 2 friends. Now, what is this place? Oh, is this like the mall or something? Yeah. And we have a mole with sunglasses. Very nice. Yeah. We're gonna get the double jump later in this level, I can tell. Wow. Giant bee. And it's wearing a shirt and shoes and a cap. Magic really is remarkable. Apparently can just do anything. They do talk about in the pilot how there's rules about magic. But I'm pretty sure the rules are made up as they go along, of course. How did I get up there? I bopped off an enemy, and now it's lost to me. Let's just take a moment to admire this advertisement for hot steaming beverage. Okay. Alright, what's the deal? Oh, I got a power up. How do I do this? It's a bubble thing. How do I bubble? Whoa! Okay, so you press up in midair, and then you are encased in a bubble, and then you float. You can leave the bubble at will. So yeah, no double jump after all. Instead we have bubble mode. Oh, and you keep your momentum when you bubble. That's nice. I like that. Ugh, whatever. Don't need it. That's cute. You pass the window in the foreground. Nice graphical effect. Ouch. Which means there's also one more power that we haven't seen yet. I'll bubble up and then land on its head. I am the best witch. Oh. I already missed one. Wow, hot steaming beverage. So is it WoW or is it okay? Might be 2 separate products. We got these doors again. You won't fool me again, doors. I'm onto you now. Still got 3 left. 2 left. But I feel like I've been everywhere now. Oh, I haven't. Yep. Oops. Wait. Okay, here. I was afraid I'd lost the door again. Alright, I think we might swap over at this point. Gonna have another few more levels. Oh, an escalator! That's exciting. Never mind. Okay. That's enough for Zapped. We're now going to play the second game in this little series. Which means changing this thing in the menus. Great. And this one, of course, is the right-hand side of the screen. It's Spooked. I assume there's going to be ghosts or something. Aha, we have it walking on the title screen this time. Very important. And we have a different logo for Simon & Schuster Interactive. Interesting. Okay, it's not that interesting. Oh, I wonder if that's still up. Well, the website will be. Archie's still around. The web presence for Sabrina might look a little different these days. Alright, let's do what I failed to do last time. It's all the same heads, yeah. I'm gonna guess that they are using a very similar engine here and a lot of the same graphics. Alright, what's the story this time? Hey Salem, have you noticed that Aunt Hilda and Aunt Zelda are acting sort of strange lately? No stranger than usual. That's a little strange. What about this then? Aunt Hilda's washing the dishes in a sink full of soup. Interesting. The wide-eyed stares. And Aunt Zelda is reading that pizza like it's a newspaper. I'm seeing a pattern. It's almost like they're doing things in their sleep. We better keep a close eye on them. What's this? Where are they going? They're entering that glowing portal. I don't know where it's taking them, but I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Let's go. Are you sure this is a good idea? I have a bad allergy to magical portals. Spooky, okay. Welcome, Sabrina! Your dear aunts are with me now, thanks to my sleepwalking spell. Sit back and watch as I steal the magic from every witch and warlock in the world! That sounds like Spooky. What's gotten into him? This is not him at all. I guess Spooky is an established character. We'd better find Hilda and Zelda before it's too late. Let's go. So we've entered a magical portal. That's probably going to give us an excuse to have more fantastical locations. And already, yeah, we're in a world made of giant sweets. Classic platform affair there. Did you see that? The heart was floating up off the ground. Not like before where it fell down to the ground. And there's only 3 stars, not 5. The UI's a little different on the bottom there. Oh yeah, I already forgot. Bopping. Okay. So now there's enemies that you just bop. And diamonds. There's 3 diamonds on the bottom of the screen as well. They're throwing mini muffins at me. It's so cute. Ah, nuts. The jump was like an attack that I couldn't... Yeah. Couldn't damage them through their attack. Oh, nice. The 3-star power up now lets me shoot projectiles. I like that. What else have we got here? Lollipops. I'm not sure what these eggs are supposed to be. Okay, so now we just find crystals to open the exit. Gems. And the exit is quite obvious. It's a glowing portal. Ah, nice animation. Gibbon says, ooh. Yeah. So there's a few other Sabrina games that I could have played. Of course, WayForward was a natural fit going on from Wendy, and all the Shantae games I'm playing in my own time. But there's other Sabrina games out there. Most of them, you know, were released at the same time as the show was out for relevance. You know, the live action show, but also this show, which was on at the same time, like I said. So yeah, there was a PlayStation one, which is a 3D platformer. Ah, curse you. I don't remember what it's called. I don't know if it had a subtitle, actually. But it was, you know, awkward 3D action platformer type thing, early era of those kinds of games. And on top of that, it was a licensed game, which is usually a bit of a curse. But as we've seen with WayForward, they do manage to avoid the licensed game curse and make games that are actually good games, as well as being licensed games. And I think this is one of them too. And it's certainly helped by the aesthetics. Got Matt Bozon on animation or character design and stuff, and Jake Kaufman on music. I'm going to claim that, even though I haven't seen the credits for either of these games. They're not well documented. In fact, these games aren't even on Moby Games database. But as far as my ear is concerned, you know, I can't make that claim. I shouldn't, so never mind. I do like the jingles in this game, but I don't know who made them. They are a little bit repetitive over time. Anyway, what other Sabrina games are there? Well, there's two PC adventure games. One is a side-on point-and-click, although I read something that said it was first-person. I was working towards getting it running, but never actually got there, so I couldn't tell you for sure. But it has 2D animation that is really ugly. Not at all like this game. Speaking of ugly, this is pretty disturbing. Oh, no, it's trying to kiss me. The floating lips. And it takes 3 bops. Very tough. Oh yeah, that one was called Spellbound, actually. Sabrina the Teenage Witch, Spellbound. And then there's another adventure game on PC, Brat Attack, which has an isometric perspective. But hey, I play platformers a lot, so that's what I'm doing. Maybe I should play something different for a change, but no, I'm not. Alright, Salem needs to go up here. Oh, I haven't found him yet. I'm hitting select and nothing's happening. Oh wow, what is this? Some nasty on a pogo stick. Ah. So as far as I could find, there's at least 5 Sabrina games, but I think the ones with the best chance of being good quality are these WayForward ones. Oh, by the way, I didn't really pick up on it until just now, but there's a tiny little speech sample when Sabrina gets hit. Wendy had little... There's another one. Wendy had little samples as well. Yeah, when she got hurt, she said, "Oh, rats." And I took to taking that saying that during the stream as well. That was fun. Alright, so gonna assume this will give us a butt stomp power. Yeah, baby. Alright. Oh. Yeah, I don't know if Jake Kaufman was involved. I'm still thinking about that. Because one of the things that the Hardcore Gaming 101 article about Wendy Every Which Way makes pains to point out is that the music isn't as good a quality as one of Vert's soundtracks would be. Vert is the nickname of Jake Kaufman. So, you know, no disrespect to the other composer, but Jake Kaufman is amazing. He does all the soundtracks for the Shantae games, so if you've heard any of those, then you're most likely a fan already. Ugh, it throws me off because as soon as you are standing still, she'll do an attack, but that kind of throws off my running rhythm, you know. And then I end up pressing the jump button at the wrong time and falling down. It happens a lot right now. Okay, where is the exit? There it is. Unlike in Zapped, you don't actually get an indication of where it's going to pop up before it appears, unfortunately. Let me see here. Oh, yes. Follow-up from last stream. I mentioned during the cutscene of the floating castle falling down, that there was some anti-gravity mineral from classical literature. And I recalled that it was called Cavorite after its discoverer, whose name was Cavor. And actually that wasn't my memory, because I was looking through my recorded list of purchased iOS games for old games that were on previous iPhones that I had, to remind myself of what I had played over the years and maybe to download a few of them again, which I did. And one of them is actually called Cavorite, and it's about that character. But while I was at it, I also discovered two of the games that I was trying to think of when I was thinking of games where the main mechanic is that you're flipping the gravity back and forward, much like in Wendy Every Which Way. Because we named a few: VVVVVV, Metal Storm, that Inkay one on the Pokemon website, Antipole, and A Flipping Good Time were ones that I came up with. But just from looking at games that I had played and that I remembered, the two that are relevant to that are called Gravity Duck and Gravity Guy. Gravity Guy is an auto runner where you're a guy with like a high-tech suit, and this is gonna jump. Come on. There we go. Apparently it's based on proximity. Yeah, and you just tap to flip between floor and ceiling as you're running along. So that's a cool little game. Gravity Duck, on the other hand, is more of a, I guess, it's not a single screen platformer because there is scrolling, but it's little puzzle rooms, and you can swap which direction the gravity is in. Not at will. I think it's using things in the stage. Oh, I don't remember too well. Anyway, that's by the same people who did League of Evil games, so it has a very similar sprite style to those games. They've done quite a few things actually on mobile. Some of them are ported to console too, I think. What's that one? They did another one where it's called like Random Heroes, I think, where there's a large playable cast and they all have different kinds of weapons. A bit like Broforce, you know. But my memory's not too good of that, so I shouldn't make too many claims about it. League of Evil, though, it's a pretty fun series of small-scale action platformer stuff. Alright, I have the butt stomp. Yeah. I just need a gem. If I'd been paying attention, I might have remembered where I was. Actually, there's another one. While I was looking through those game history thing, I also saw a game called Dirt, where you're playing as the skeleton of a cat who is digging through the ground. It's a little bit like SteamWorld Dig, actually, in how you are tunneling through terrain in that way. But at any time you can flip, you can sort of, oh, a 1-up. Beautiful. You can flip your device and turn it, and then the orientation of the world will correspondingly change the direction of the gravity. So that's a similar thing as well. Oh no, the portal could be anywhere. Time to roam. Is it down here? No. Yes, given saying the lip enemies are surreal. And we found the fabled butt stomp. Or hip drop if you're Japanese. So sometimes you see hip drop in certain games where it's been localized. Because in Japanese, the word hip, the English word hip has been imported, but it has a different meaning. Okay, here's a ghost. Hang on a second. We'll continue that in a little bit. So I guess this is spooky. There's a ghost very much like it on the title screen. Yeah, so I assume this is a character in the animated series. Kind of like a Slimer type character from Ghostbusters. Mischievous ghost. Do I need to zap? That hasn't really been a mechanic so much in this game. Zapping. Until I get the zap power up, and then that can damage things. That's a lot of explosions. It's still going. Yeah, so hip. As far as English is concerned, is the area of your body around the pelvis. Is that right? Okay. But in Japanese it... Okay, I can just move this air squid around. Yeah, in Japanese it has more of a meaning of the buttocks area. I don't want to bop on the spiky thing. Ah! But I must try. Bop! Yes, it worked. Okay, we have a big whale. That's kind of creepy. Hello, whale. Yeah, I'm gonna screenshot that. Nice. I don't know what these squids are doing. Do I need to move it somewhere for a puzzle? It's just obstructing me. It's not even hurting me. I see you, great. What does it mean? Anyway. What was I saying? Yeah, hip drop. So, I think maybe... Let me see. I think Smash Brothers would call Yoshi's B down a hip drop. Or maybe even Yoshi's Island calls it that as well. Not sure. Oh, we get the bubble here again. Well, that was weird hitbox action. Apparently we're in Beach World now. Ah, is that what these guys are here for? To obstruct? But we've gotten the bubble a little bit earlier in the game. The squid respawned at the bottom, apparently. Oh, what? Okay, it's not as easy to pop out of the bubble as it was in the previous game. Oh, I can zap the fish! Oh, can I zap it because I got the power up? I'm not sure. Whatever. I am bad at observation sometimes, you know. Meh. Hey, that was a nice straightforward level. Oh, Crymancer, how's it going? Good to see you, man. How am I liking these games? Crymancer says he thinks about playing them sometimes. Yeah, I am enjoying them a lot. As expected from a WayForward game, they didn't cheap out on making a licensed game. They put effort in, and it's really good as a result. Well, you know, not really good, but it's good. Yeah. Last week I played Wendy Every Which Way, which was maybe a bit more inventive with the use of the gravity flipping mechanic. But I like how these levels are quite open. It does get me a little frustrated sometimes running around and losing stuff. Now, this is a very Shantae style enemy, isn't it? It's a mermaid wearing a pirate hat, basically. Or it's kind of more of a pilgrim hat. Kind of fits the witch theme. Oops. I haven't seen that animation before. Ah, must be new in this game. Yeah, I've just... I got about halfway through Zapped, the first one, and swapped over to Spooked now. That's a weird looking guy. See, certain enemies can be zapped. Most of them require bonking. Okay, this guy takes a lot of bonks. Was that 5 bonks? This is really cool. I like this whole mangrove forest thing. Okay, come on. I zapped that earlier and it worked. Maybe because I was jumping and the hitbox was weird. I don't know. Hitboxes are a little bit odd in this game sometimes. Crymancer said he was watching the first one a bit, and it seemed kind of samey. Yes, that is fair. I wasn't too sad to quit it, to be honest. But, you know, playing him for an hour, it hadn't entirely worn out its welcome, so it's not bad. Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna bob this thing. Bob! It threw the rock just before I bobbed it. Very rude. Hey, it's another whale. Hello, friend. No! Yeah. Ugh. The jellyfish only exists to impede your bubble, I guess. Ah. Well, I'll tell you what I do appreciate about both this game and Wendy is that they're a bit easier than Shantae, which could be very difficult at times. Alright, the portal is definitely going to appear there, so I just need that last gem. I probably have to backtrack for it. Which this level, again, is a bit more linear, which means that backtracking is more annoying. But we're going to do it. Oh yes, so tell me, people, what have you been playing recently? I just finished my first ever run of Demon Souls, and then started playing Ukulele in the Impossible Lair. So those are pretty different games, aren't they? Here it is. I should have backtracked earlier. Oh. I was expecting Salem in that, but no, we've got the bubble. Where's that gonna let us go? Yeah, Cryomancer agrees that the original Shantae can get hard, can get tough, yes, indeed. Glad I'm not alone on that. It's the main reason I didn't go back and play it when I was otherwise playing all the other Shantae games to catch up for Seven Sirens. It's a little, you know, more... I'm a little more reluctant to revisit it because of the difficulty, you know what I mean? And like the structure and stuff. Certain things are a little bit cumbersome, etc. Okay. Can I make it all the way as Salem? I was trying to think a while ago, I don't know when, but it came to mind, like, how many games are there where you play as a cat? Just a cat, a realistic cat of cat size and cat abilities. And that's really what Salem is. So, well, not every cat can really whip as hard as he can with its tail, but... Oh no! In the first game you could get to the exit as Salem and that would work, but they fixed or ruined that for the sequel. Too bad. Yeah, so I am revisiting them all, but I haven't got all the way through. I've just played Pirate's Curse for the first time, and I really enjoyed it, and I think it was amazing. So Cryomancer is actually echoing something that I've heard from other people, that Pirate's Curse is actually the best one. But not many people have played Seven Sirens yet, so that remains to be seen. But I guess Half Genie Hero was a little divisive. But yes, Gibbon also confirming that those games are hard. Yeah. I think Pirate's Curse was maybe the most friendly of them that I've played so far. Alright, we've got another Salem level. I do like buddy duo platformers. Not that they're really buddies because they are separate, but still, having two playable characters that can be on screen at the same time is almost as good. Ah! She's a good throw. Okay, get the stomp. And get the bubble, okay. Oh! Can Salem double jump by default? Why was I double jumping? Why did that happen? I don't know. Physics glitch? Maybe I landed on a platform? Whatever. Oh, what was that? Why is he jumping like that? I guess that's what happened. Why? Is it because of this guy? Yeah, whenever he swings his baton, I do a jump. So I guess he's doing like levitation magic on me or something. Okay, that explains it. Oh, that was annoying to not know why that was happening. Okay. I guess it's a good time to swap back now. And I could bubble out of here. Ah. Oh, wow. Cryomancer saying, maybe it's controversial, but he's putting Pirate's Curse in the top 10 for the whole genre, which I assume you mean the quote-unquote Metroidvania genre. But, you know, it's all subjective. Anyone's opinion is their own, but I wouldn't argue with that too strongly. I think it's a really great game. Okay, that hitbox is nonsense. Okay, done. Yes, forgive my skills. You think it would be controversial to say that you would play Pirate's Curse over Super Metroid any day. Not in this stream, my friend. I think Super Metroid is highly overrated. But again, people can like what they like, and that's fine. But I prefer lots of Metroid games to Super. At least Zero Mission and Fusion and MSR. Do I prefer Metroid 2? That would be the edgy take, I think. Let me see. It does have Spider Ball. No, I can't say that. That would be silly. What am I doing? Crystals aren't in presence. I don't need them. See, the forced levitation prevents you from bopping on them. It's a clever little enemy trick that I really haven't seen in any other game, to be honest. Wait. Ah, the portal's gonna be there. Backtracking again. I'm suddenly missing the more maze-like levels. What are we missing? Surely Salem went in there, right? Ah. I've been here. This is frustrating. I wish I had a map. To augment my faulty memory. Crymance is saying that he agrees he only played Super Metroid for the first time like a year ago. Enjoyed AM2R better. I actually haven't played AM2R, so I can't put that in the basket, but indeed, that also has 20 years of gaming advancements to build from. But it was also made by a very small team, so it's an impressive achievement in itself. Ah, of course. I forgot about that. Right back at the start. Ugh. Okay. Multi-bubble. Bubble strats. At least I've cleared out most of the enemies now. Okay, fine. Oh, how far are we into World 2 now? Yeah, I've run out of notes. Alright, last level. Aye. Again, I wonder if that's a voice clip taken from the show. We speculated that about Wendy. but Sabrina actually had a show that was released, so it's probably more likely to have usable voice clips. Ugh. Whatever, you can stay there. Given's still curious about that. Yeah, I sort of had a bit of speculation when we got to the credits portion that some of the people in this special thanks involved with the cartoon might have been a voice actress, possibly. But I don't know for sure. I guess you could try putting those names into like behind the voice actors or something and see if they have other credits on other stuff. That might give you some indication. But I don't remember the names now. Luckily, unlike this game, Wendy is on Moby Games and has the full credits listing there. So we don't have to wonder. And I haven't made it to the credits for these games. Oh, you know what I should do? I should input the passwords for the boss levels. Yeah, I'm going to do that next. After I beat this, that's what I'll do. I'll skip ahead, see the rest of the content of the game in terms of bosses and level types, and then I'll do the same for Zapped too. Yeah, cool. There are long plays of these games online, so if you're curious to see absolutely everything in the game, that's the thing you can do. You can watch that. Ah, curse you. And I'm a witch, I can do that. Alright, so that's where we're gonna end up. Salem's turn. Ah. He has the same sound bite as Sabrina. Teenage girls, cats, they're the same. You're not a teenager. Oh no, I need Sabrina to come back here. Okay. Oh, but he get that. Oh. Yeah. So yeah, I'm still debating when I should pop my Apple Arcade 1 month free subscription. Straight after playing Half Genie Hero, or wait longer? Because there's other games, like I said, on the platform that I want to play. Rayman Mini, Sayonara Wild Hearts, others that I forget right now. Okay, so it's this guy again. It's kind of boring to have the same boss, but at least it's a different attack pattern, I guess. Oops. Bit more vertically oriented. Boom, 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 bam, boom, bam. Alright, time to look up some passwords. Oh, okay. According to this guide, the headshots on the password screen are Chloe, Slugloaf, and Gem. I'm not sure who is who exactly. I'm gonna guess Slugloaf is like the jock-looking guy. Sabrina, GBC. Okay, cool. Let's meanwhile check what is coming up for us. Excuse me? Oh wow, we're in like Space World. Mushrooms, crystals. Who's that? Oh. Hello, sir. Whoa. Okay. It's a creepy bug monster. That's pretty great. Alright, still looking. Sabrina. Okay, we've got some passwords. Okay. According to the game FAQs page, Sabrina is the blonde, Harvey is the scruffy guy, Jem is the white girl, Chloe is the black girl, and Slugloaf is the bully. So it sounds like Jem and Chloe and Slugloaf are characters that weren't in the live action show. So this is a nice little area. But we are going to go to the password screen. Okay. So that's World 3. It has at least some kind of bug monster. But let's see what the boss is. Oh, the boss is just going to be the ghost again. I guess we'll check it out anyway. So to get to stage 3 boss, it's Sabrina. And then another Sabrina. Jem and Harvey. So Jem and Harvey. What? Did I misinterpret this? What's going on? According to these instructions, this should work. Yeah, that's a bully, and that's a scruffy guy, right? Harvey is like her boyfriend, so surely he's the cute one. Dang. Am I playing the wrong region of the game? No, that can't be a thing. You know what I could do? I could do the debug mode. Let's try that. Alright. That'll let us, you know, select a level. Alright. Left, 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 left. Up, 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 up. Right, 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 right. Down, 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 down. Select, 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 select. So that's not the phone number based code that some of the other games have. But oh, this doesn't let you go to the boss room, which is after level 4. Unless it's this one, W1LX. Oh, the credits. Yes. WayForward Pocket Team. Credits that aren't on Moby Games. Designed and directed by Matt Bozon, indeed. Jimmy Huey. Luke Brookeshaw. Yes, Aaron Bozon, designer or co-designer of Shantae. Yes. Okay. Yeah, so Aaron Bozon, you do see her name for animation for a lot of these early games. Later games, you'll see the name Joachim Sandberg pop up a few times, also known as Cognac online with 2 Ks. Oh, hang on a second. Who did the music? I wanted to know. Music and sound effects, Yakking Cat Music Studios, Brandon and Noy Emerson. Is Yakking Cat a pseudonym for somebody? Well, I guess stuff, whatever. What was I saying? Things about stuff. Rewind. Yeah, Cognac, Joachim Sandberg. He struck out on his own. He still works at WayForward, but he also does indie projects on his own. So he made Noi 2 Love and Noi 2 Love Devolution. He did Iconoclasts, which was a kind of a higher profile thing that came out semi-recently. Anyway, what's that boss password didn't work, so I'll try the World 4 boss password now. Sabrina, Sabrina, Chloe, Chloe. Okay. Oh, come on. What's wrong? I'm distressed by this. Alright, so instead of that, we'll go to World 4 and maybe play through that, and that'll show us what World 4 is, and also show us what the final boss is. So, Sabrina, Slugloaf, Salem, Sabrina. Hey, that worked. Yes. Gibbon's saying he wants to go through Iconoclast and check if there's any Monster World references or Easter eggs because of how inspired by that he is, Joachim Sandberg. You can actually see on his website some really nice fan art of Monster World 4 updated and remastered in a new style. Oh, these guys come in bubbles now, and we have a dragon. Not unlike the final boss of Wendy right there, sticking out of the wall. The Rainbow Bridge. Flying Serpent. Oh, I hate the ones that take multiple bonks. It's very irritating. Oh, nice. So this is like the glue stick dimension, I guess. Ah, dragon. You cannot bop the dragon. Probably because of the horns. You mess with the horns, you get poked. Yeah, as long as you got air above you, you can multi-bop like that. But when there's a ceiling, not so much. I do like the constellations in the background. That's cute. Okay, bubble time. Presumably that's going to be that fourth power-up that I haven't seen yet. I like how the butt stop bounces. Ah, whirlwind powers. How do I do this? Okay. Double tapping to the side when you're on the ground puts you in tornado mode. Remains to be seen what the use is exactly. Maybe it can damage enemies or something. Whoops. Yeah, I don't know if any of Cognac's games will have Monster World references in them, but it might be worth checking out. I'm definitely gonna go through, since I'm doing a playthrough of like all WayForward games, I'm including his games as part of that, because he's WayForward adjacent. So I've got a few on the way there. Noi 2 Love 2 on the Wii U apparently is a good version of it, because it has a unique control scheme and that makes use of some of the peculiarities of that console. And then I've got Iconoclasts as well, but both of those have freeware prequels or prototypes. There's a what's it called? Ivory Coast. No, that's not it. I don't remember the name of the Iconoclasts precursor, but it's on his website for free. As is Noi 2 Love 1. So what's the dealio? I don't know how to use the tornado because I haven't been taught how to use it in a level. But it's got to have something to do with those blocks up there, right? There's nowhere else I could go right now. Ah. Oh, actually I did play a Cognac game on stream a while ago. It was... I do have Salem, don't I? I'll send him through that. It was Legend of Princess, which was a little Zelda homage side-scroller thing, which was pretty cool. Short, but sweet. Yeah, baby. Meow. Ah, yet another power-up. So we don't get double jumps in this game. We get whatever that is. Oh! Oh! It's so cute! It can turn tiny just like in Rayman. That's amazing. Alright, so this has got to be, yeah. Tornado breaks blocks. That's the answer. Great. Very nice, Tiny Sprite. I approve. What's up? Maybe that's the problem why we couldn't watch the stuff. Alright, we have a bigger version of Spooky, apparently. And it's a background element. Guess I'll bop this guy. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'm disappointed how little play zapping has got in this game. It's really only useful after you've got the 3 stars. Okay, who's this character? A scimitar wielding creature with antenna. Antennae? Antennae? It must be E because it's AE. That was a pretty easy final boss, I gotta say. Yay, a cinematic. Go, huh? That's enough. Thanks for stopping me. My sleeping spell must have gone haywire. All I wanted was a good night's rest. So all that nonsense was made from your nightmare? You're one hardcore sleepwalker. I dreamt I was a tyrannical overlord. Sorry if I caused a bother. Sabrina, where are we? Yeah, what in the world happened? Let's just say you two have been off in your own world. Ha 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 ha, freeze frame. Nice sitcom ending. So these are the credits we've already seen. So let's swap back to, what's it called? Zapped real quick. And password our way around that game, shall we? Yeah, hopefully getting those beats coming through. Nice. You can't hear them. Oops, I hit cancel instead of okay. Classic mistake. Alright.
Works on here.
And it wasn't the power that was the problem.
No, because I plugged power into the other one. And when I plug this into here, the lights on the Ethernet went up, but when I plug it into that one, it doesn't. Wonder if this is Thunderbolt rather than USB-C. That means I need to buy a new.
Alright, passwords are here. So third world was the mall. So if we want to see the third stage boss, Gem Jam Chloe Salem. And hope this works. What? No, hang on. Oh boy. I've done what it says. I can't actually leave the screen without pressing B. Can I? Maybe it's just wrong. Alright, I'll try the stage 4 password, as I've just done. Sabrina, Slugloaf, Gem, Chloe. Okay, so pressing A there worked. I guess some of these passwords are just wrong? I don't know. That's distressing. Okay, so we're in some kind of jungle slash jungle gym. Maybe it's the zoo. Yeah, we're at the zoo. That makes sense. What with the animals and stuff. feels like the abilities that Sabrina has were built around this game, but then they were just slotted into the second game, and they don't fit quite as well. Because I like the concept here where you're searching for the animals, you bop them and then you zap them. That's how it works. Panda. A double jump. Oh yeah, also this game has double jump, so it's better. That's how it works. That's the rules. I don't make the rules. I just enforce them. How do I get out of here? Salem can run faster than Sabrina. That shouldn't be surprising. Oh, come on. What do I need? A triple jump? I guess the bubble will get me up there. Oh no. So we're not going to see who the stage 3 boss is. Not this time. But with any luck, I'll get to the final boss and get that cinematic for this game. Oh, I hope it doesn't take too long. Okay, I can't go up there. Where can I go right now? Alright, surely Salem can do something else. The telltale grate. It must mean something. Nope, he's stuck. There was a thing in there that I got. Let's see, come on. Doopy doopy doo. You know what? Ukulele and the Impossible Lair. It's a good game. You should play it. If you like Donkey Kong Country, because that's what it's riffing on. Although it's made by some of the same team as the original Rare games, it does take some inspiration from the retro games. Retro Studios, that is. I have surely been everywhere at this point. What am I missing? That's a shame. The bosses were the best part of this game. Not that they were particularly difficult. I don't know what to do right now. Can Salem bop? Nope. Oh, poor kitty. His expressions are just so cute. Yeah, I'm stuck, and we've been going for 2 hours, so let's stop. Sorry, didn't get to the boss. Like I said, there's long plays online. No one ever said this would be a completely satisfying stream. You should know that every week tuning in. But having said that, thanks for joining me. It's been a fun time, and I hope you had a fun time. Yeah. Bye. Have a nice life, everyone. Bye. This has been Sabrina the Animated Series, Zapped and Spooked. Tune in next week for more Witch games. Yeah, Witch month, Witchtober. Wait, next week. No stream next week. Sorry, should have said that earlier. No stream next week. I gotta work. There'll be another stream the week after that. Okay, bye.